Howdy, y'all. Paul Benedict here. I've been asked recently to give some additional instruction on Kapalabhati, which is also known as breath of fire, on how to do it properly. It's different than how we breathe on a daily basis. We don't typically go around, in the grocery store. I'll have that sliced deli meat. Thank you. We don't typically do that. Now, classically speaking, it's not technically pranayama because the definition of pranayama in the Yoga Sutras is restraint of prana, or ayama means to restrain or stop or constrict or restrict. Prana is relating to the breath. So when we practice kumbhaka, which is retention, that's pranayama in a classical sense. So Kapalabhati is actually a kriya, a shat kriya, one of the 6 classic kriyas to cleanse and purify the body. So yes, it's breath work. It's also a purification technique. And the etymology of Kapalabhati, it means skull shining breath. Now, we do use the belly for the action, the activity of the practice is in the belly. But the air that we're pumping in and out is passing through the trachea and then through the sinuses, and it's said to cleanse the frontal lobe of the brain and clarify our thinking apparatus. So we'll have a polished mind after Kapalabhati is complete. So how do we do it? Well, as with all pranayama and breathwork techniques, classically, yogically speaking, we sit in a meditative pose. You don't have to look fancy. You don't need to do lotus or sukhasana. You can just sit however's comfortable. Comfort. On a block, that could be helpful. In a chair, on a cushion, and then tall spine. Tall spine, shoulders relaxed. Not a lot of engagement anywhere else in the body except for the muscles that help support your spine. All right? And then we learn to identify and isolate the ab muscles. Now, in some traditions, we're taught to never let the belly distend when we breathe. We're taught to keep it in, which is what is sometimes referred to as Uddiyana Bandha. Sometimes. That's not what we're doing here. We're going to let the belly distend. We're going to get a little Buddha belly between each exhale. So the inhale that we do, the belly comes out, which allows the diaphragm muscle to drop. When the diaphragm muscle drops, the lungs can expand. That's an inhale. The lungs expand, and that just draws air in to the body. Now, when the belly snaps back or pulls in, that forces the diaphragm up, thus forcing the lungs to constrict and contract, pushing air out. That's an exhale. So belly out is the inhale, belly in is the exhale. Yeah. There's also a little bit of intercostal muscle work here. Collarbones will lift and lower a little bit, but our focus on the activity is the belly, the abs. So the rhythm can be yours. The rhythm is up to you how fast or slow you do it, depending on your capacity and your ability and your sustainability. The idea is to never go so strong that you can't sustain it. That's absolutely not the point of any pranayama technique, in my opinion, from my tradition. It's intended to be sustained for a while. Minutes, multiple minutes. So don't worry about forcing it so strong. Just learn to get rhythmic. It's going to be strange. And sometimes in my yoga classes, I'll play either a click track or a song that has a beat so you can breathe with the beat. Learn to snap the belly rhythmically. Yeah, we're not going to do that today. I just want you to get the sense of it. So here's what it will look like eventually. Notice that you hear the exhale. You don't hear the inhale as much because it's an emphasized exhalation to cleanse. Get rid of stale gases in the body, get rid of spent prana, clear it out. Now, there's another technique that I love to practice and teach as well. If Kapalabhati is proficient, you can emphasize the inhale and exhale evenly, and that's called Bhastrika. And that sounds like this. That's emphasizing the inhale and exhale the same. But classic Kapalabhati, breath of fire, is exhale, 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 exhale. Now, you can start slow. You can start like that, or you can get right to it. So let's give it a shot. Sit tall. Relax your shoulders. Close your eyes. Let's take a big breath to cleanse. Inhale through the lungs, through your nose. Fill the lungs. Open the mouth. Big exhale. Now close the eyes. Let's take a half breath in through your nose. Breathe in halfway. And now begin Kapalabhati. You can stay with my rhythm, or you can go slower or faster if you'd like. Just give it a shot. Try to find that rhythm. If you notice that you're moving your shoulders all around, your body is kind of swaying or twitching, try to calm all that down and just isolate the abdominals. All right, go ahead and exhale completely. And open your eyes. So that's just a short tutorial. I hope that was helpful. Any additional questions, put them in the comments below and I will answer. Thanks for joining. Namaste.